So good day, I'm Maria Gleiss Andrew Quesado. So I will report about the sodium industry caustic soda. So sodium hydroxide or NaOH is the common name that derived from its chemical identity because it is caustic or corrosive. So it is also known as lye. In fact, caustic soda is a white wax solid. It is readily absorb water and can form a aqueous solution. So caustic soda have uses. It's used for soap making, candle making, homemade biodiesels, roasting glass, and others. So why it is hard to get lye? Because it is can be used to control pH during methamphetamine production. Caustic soda is produced as a liquid. It produced by passing an electrical current through brine. So as you can see, there is a chart that shows the caustic soda production. So sodium chloride solution is often called brine. Caustic soda is generated by the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution using one of the three types of cell, the mercury cell, the diaphragm, and the membrane cell. So the electrolysis process produced 2.25 tons of 50% caustic soda with each ton of chlorine. So the first cell is the mercury cell. The sodium is discharged in the form of mercury sodium amalgam and chloride ions as chlorine. So the next one is the diaphragm cell. It is usually manufactured of asbestos, allows a flow of brine from the anode to cathode, but separate the chlorine and hydroxide gas space. And the third cell is the membrane cell. So the ions exchange membrane acts as a barrier to all gas and liquid flow. So and only allows the passage of sodium ions between compartments. So, as a trivia, mercury cells are the deeper to operate than a diaphragm cell when electricity costs are low and produce product required concentration and purity. So the product is high purity but needs further concentration if 50% caustic soda is required. So we can see the reaction involving sodium hydroxide, the NaOH reactant to Na plus OH. Caustic soda is produced. Sodium hydroxide is cleaning and disinfectant produced. It used to manufacture soaps and a variety detergent used in homes and others. So sodium hydroxide convert fats and grease that can clog pipes into soap, which is undissolved in water. So sodium hydroxide is in energy. It is also the example of this is the fuel cell production. So fuel cell work like battery to cleanly and effectively. Then sodium hydroxide in water treatment. It controls water activity. It helps remove heavy metals from weight, and caustic soda also used to produce sodium hydrochloride, or it is called the water disinfectant. So the last one is the sodium hydroxide in wood and paper products or the refined raw material. So this sodium hydroxide used to separate the ink from the paper fiber, that allowing the paper fibers to be reused again. Sodium caustic soda is a strong base that is extremely soluble in water and dissociate into sodium and hydroxyl ions in solution. So widely available and an economic source of hydroxyl ions to the control of the pH. So increasing the pH, which reduces the corrosion of steel exposed to drilling fluid. So we have here the chart that reported 2016 sodium hydroxide application. So the sodium hydroxide here is considered stable in a normal condition of use. So NaOH is the incompatible with the meta, tin, and zinc. So typical physical properties, pH of the caustic soda is 1% solution, equivalent of 14.0.